Hello, this is part two. We were briefly interrupted. I got to do this quick because my hard drive freezes up on me after a few minutes. So that's why I'm speaking. So we're going to try to knock off a few more of these. Uh, we saw that Hillary and Sanders were -9 and -10, the darkest you could be. These are really evil, evil people. And uh, I saw that Rand Paul was like a -3. -3 to me, it's a typical consciousness of an organization in the United States today. They're focused on the power of money, and that's the center. That's the center. You think zero would be the center, but it's not. It's -3 for us. We're moving towards our consciousness as a planet. We're going up to zero, which will be balanced between good and evil. Right now, mankind is a little off to the dark side. All right. That's what the dowsing is revealing. This is, you won't find this anywhere else. This is just me. And I do have other people who back me up on this. Sometimes I ask another dowser, I go, what do you rate this? And they go, that's what I got. You know, don't say things like that. And I usually, this is my third or fourth time doing this on these individuals, so it's fairly accurate. I get the same thing. Like, let's do Elizabeth Warren again. I didn't think I would like her, but she's a 3. See, it goes right to it. 3, Elizabeth Warren. So she's okay. She would be a really good president with the people in mind. Hillary would be really, really bad. If I had to go liberal Democrat this time, I would go for her. Sanders is really, really dark. He would do ceremonies in the Oval Office, you know, sacrifice a goat or something. I mean, I don't even want to know these people. He's not your grandpa. He's not what you think. Look what communism did the last time they ran a country. 80 million killed. I mean, come on. It's about power. It's about power and the prism of colors, of light coming through. You know, the problem with social economy, they don't trust the individual to come up creatively with their life. They should design your life. That's fun. Ultimately, it's fun to make mistakes. Well, sometimes it's life-threatening making mistakes. But, you know, that's what it's about. Can the soul grow and be free? I'm 2 minutes 30. I have 3 minutes to go before my... So, I didn't do Donald Trump yet. Let's go do him. Donald Trump, please. His administration would be a 6. A 6. Now, he's the highest administration. He was never a 6 until about 20 years ago. Like, if you saw my other, he's probably a walk-in. 25 years ago, 1990, he was a 2. So he had an epiphany. He went from a 2 to 5. Total different people. Now, I just switched scales on you. I'm talking about a different scale, not my intention scale. And so he's really a different person. He's above the average human. John F. Kennedy was 5.5 on my light scale. And he was the highest president. And look at his personality. He was a likable guy. You can kind of he had a light heart. You know what I mean? His demeanor was pleasant, and apparently the women liked him. so I mean, and he had and he was doing stuff that got him killed. See the danger of getting too far ahead of what the country is. Actually, the country at the time of JFK was a 5. We were really a high vibration compared to the rest of the world. Today, we are a 2, and we are very low vibration. Iceland and Denmark and Russia are ahead of us, believe it or not. Those are the 5s. So we have an illusion in front of us, and I think people like Elizabeth Warren and Trump are here to bring some rational consciousness that we are better, we're bigger than we are. And they vibrate closer to the average human, so they're not so far ahead. You know, if you are watching this, you're probably a higher frequency. You understand what I'm saying? You cannot be president. You're too high, and people would smear your character pretty much if you were president. So that's what would happen. Okay, anybody else? Let me see what I'm doing for time. 4:45. I got 1 more minute. Anybody else? Oh, let's go for Cruz. Cruz administration would be, he's a -10, of course. Rubio, did I do Rubio already? Let's go do him again just in case. Sometimes I'm not exact. Negative 6-ish. That's pretty dark. He's about power. Could you do Cruz again? I mean, Rubio one more time, please. I'm not reading it right. Here we go. I thought he was different. God, he's pretty low. Is that a negative 8, please? Sometimes I can't read too well. It says a negative 8 is correct, so excuse me, correction. And Christie, he was a Krispy Kremes. He was like a 2, which I was really surprised. I was really coming out of New Jersey and being okay. Yes, he was a positive 2. He would actually be okay, believe it or not. And I think I covered everybody. And that's sort of how it works. You got to train yourself to intuitively feel who these people are. I'm not passing judgment on them, but the illusion, the veil, is being sold to the American people, and they're making the American people. That's power. Pick one of these dark people. There's light people to pick from, so the choice is ours. The choice is ours, and the country is in a spell. You know what I mean? It really is. It's in a spell. There's a veil over it, and we have a very difficult time seeing light. And we were there. We had a fall from grace. I'm not sure. I kind of know why. I know where it's happening, and but I can't talk about it. And you all know, and you can't talk about it. That's just the way it is. Okay, thank you. That's the end of part 2. I thought that would be interesting. Who would have the best choice for president to bring light to the country? And the higher they are, Elizabeth Warren, Trump, even Christie a little bit, they probably won't last. But pray for them anyway. Thank you. Bye-bye.